Hello everybody and welcome back. I know that by the time this video goes up it will have been quite a while since my last vlog went up. I apologize for that. I've just had some other priorities coming up. I'm not really doing anything right now, but I'm just going to go through and kind of get you caught up on the few little things that I have been working on. There's really not that much to see over the course of the past month. I've probably worked on less than I have at any other point over the last year and a half, but there are one or two things done now that I did really want to get out of the way, so I'll show you those. Here for starters, right at the base of the stairs, I have no more of my sister's totes here anymore. I do have more box fans piled there than before. I'll get to that in a little bit, but those totes have been sitting there since last fall, so I finally got those up into the crawl space, and at some point, hopefully soon, there will be more going up there. Down here at this end, you can see I finally got that crib folded up. Right now, that is sitting over there waiting to be put up in the crawl space, and in the meantime, this space has filled in with mostly box fans, all of which came from over here. I didn't have room for all of them over in that space, so some went over by the stairs again. And that is because we need to open up space all along these walls. We have discovered some issues with where the trusses meet the foundation. There are places that are not sealed correctly to the outdoors. I don't have any definite answers here. I'm not really going to get too far into that because it's not my issue to figure out, and we haven't really investigated everything fully, but I believe we're going to try to deal with that sometime soon. So I just moved all these fans out of the way in preparation for that, just to make it easier for when we actually go in to tackle that issue. In the meantime, since this space opened up, I did bring out these two shelves on wheels. Actually, one was just sitting over here before, but when I moved this stuff over here, I actually moved it back here among these other shelves, and it's always just a little bit too cramped back here. I'm always shuffling things around, so another additional shelf back here really didn't help that situation. So since these are on wheels and super easy to move out of the way, I thought this would be the perfect place for them for now. So with this new foundation issue, I'm having to turn a bunch of things kind of upside down again. It could be worse. I'm thankful this isn't a huge issue, but it is something that we have to deal with. So with that said, I don't know where I might be next or what I'll be doing, but I will see you back here soon. Hey you guys, it's been a while again since I last checked in, but I'm just going to show you guys a few things, and maybe soon I'll be able to get back into some other projects. So first of all, a few weeks ago you guys saw I did the installation video for the Fanimation drone. After that video, I decided I wanted to install it. It was a little bit difficult deciding where to put it. I had some other ideas for it that involved moving a bunch of other things around. I haven't had much time for doing that lately, so ultimately it did end up here where the heat fan was, and it's actually worked out to be a really great location. You can see I do have the remote mounted here on the wall, but what's been great about this fan being installed here is that it actually moves really good air into the actual studio area. I'm going to crank it up to high speed and maybe we can get a little bit of wind noise on the camera so that you can tell. I don't know if that's picking up on camera at all, but it really does move a lot of air out sideways. Working in this area, installing things, and especially with all the lights producing heat, it can get a little bit toasty. So to have this amount of air movement happening so quietly has been really great and beneficial. Also with that, I have been using the fresh air mode. I'm going to take it back down here, but I do really actually like that fresh air feature a lot, especially in this type of environment. It really kind of gives you some extra gusts of wind. So anyways, there's that and a little additional review on that fan. Absolutely love the drone and highly recommend. So now moving to the back here, this week Menards had a sale plus 11% rebate off these shelving units. So right now we got two more so that I can continue working on this area. The shelf on the wall will come down and we'll start getting organized over here, so that's probably going to be in the next video. Over in the crawl space, my dad has brought home some extra pallets. So initially we got the crib from down on the floor up here, as well as these headboards that we want to keep, and then I just threw down a few pallets that we can use to start putting more things on. We have a couple more here that I'm probably going to try to get some of my stuff up onto, so there may be some more developments with this coming along in the next video as well. I think that's mostly it, but we'll just take a trip around and take a peek at everything. Since I've been away so long, we'll kind of just get you an overview and caught up with everything. I guess another thing is my grandpa finally came, and I think this is the last of his stuff, and I believe it's basically all stuff that he doesn't want anymore that's on its way out, so that is fantastic. I guess I can also share I've done a little rearranging with the catalogs. I just saw this brochure stand here and it reminded me that I can show you that real quick. With the growing collection of catalogs here, I've had to move some things around. I've always liked picking up catalogs, but I've never been very consistent with it. These days I'm more into keeping up with what's current on the market, both in a variety of lighting and ceiling fan options. So over the past year, my catalog collection has grown more than it ever has before. And you can see this top shelf is getting almost full. I've rearranged a little bit down here, and then on the bottom I decided to pull out all of my duplicate Kichler catalogs in the case that any visitor who comes through maybe wants some recommendations or inspiration to take along with them. I've got everything here handy: indoor decorative lighting, ceiling fans for 2018, outdoor lighting for 2018 as well, not to mention 2017 ceiling fans and 2016 outdoor lighting. Kichler is really great with putting tips and inspiration into their catalogs, so it's not so much about selling somebody specifically on a Kichler product. These catalogs are just really great for sparking interest and ideas across the board, so I thought it would pay to have those handy. And then traveling down here, you can see the crib is now gone and up in the crawl space. This tote is mostly all the stuff that was sitting on the crib. That is ready to go up in the crawl space soon as well. Otherwise, I don't think anything has changed over here since I last updated you. Hello, I apologize for the abrupt cutoff to that last clip. Basically what I just did was cut off the outro. I was just working on editing the video that you're currently watching, and I basically just realized that I have no footage for this video. Essentially everything you just watched is basically catching you up to where I am now. I'm sorry that I didn't actually work on any projects in the video, but I do really kind of want to wrap up this video and get something up for you guys in this series. So we're just going to go a little behind the scenes right now and talk about some stuff that I don't usually put on my channel. So with what I do in working with new products, I'm always getting boxes and packages in. Sometimes they're catalogs, sometimes they're actual products. So today I actually got quite a little haul of stuff in. I'm very excited to finally have some of my catalogs in from the Littmann brands. I've been trying to get my hands on these for months now. A bit of a shout out to Lauren at Hudson Valley Lighting for making sure these got to me finally. Since in the last clip I was just talking about my catalog shelf, I thought you guys might be interested to see some of the new catalogs that I just got in. So what we have on top here is the Troy Lighting Winter Supplement. These are all the new products that just came out at market last January. Right underneath that we have the Troy Lighting Existing Exterior Collection. This is a really extensive line of exterior lighting. Just really a great, fantastic line of exterior fixtures. Underneath that we have the Interior Troy Winter Supplement. So again, all of these fixtures were new at the last market. And then underneath that we have the Troy Interior Full Catalog of existing products. Next is the Corbett Winter Supplement. This haiku fixture is one of my favorite introductions. I love the finishes. I love all the different geometric elements. Really beautiful. This year they're offering some really great new geometrically influenced fixtures, but by the same token I also love these new introductions that are really organic shapes. And then underneath that we of course have the full Corbett existing line. Just a plethora of amazing light fixtures. The Vertigo series is always a favorite. I also just adore this line of mid-century modern inspired pendants that they offer. Just so much variety with this line. And then if you follow me on Instagram, you know I need 2018 Mitzi. This line is my absolute favorite thing happening in lighting right now. It's simple, it's modern, it's on trend. There's a lot of geometric mid-century modern influence. And best of all, it's quality product at a more affordable price point. You just can't go wrong with what Mitzi has to offer. So I'm very excited to have this. There are some great introductions this year. And then at the bottom we have another copy of the 2017 Hudson Valley Lighting catalog. This brand just offers such massive selection, every kind of variety you could ever need. It is expensive, high quality lighting, super classic, just another absolute favorite of mine. So with this stack of catalogs, if we head over here and glance at this shelf, I'm going to have to move these Casablanca books out of the way, and it's going to fill in quite a bit up there. So by this point, you're probably more interested in what's in this atlas box that the catalogs were sitting on. What we have here is a brushed brass 42-inch Irene 3H I'll have to set the camera down to show you it a little bit better in a minute, but I expressed interest in possibly installing this fan somewhere in my parents' house. You guys will hear more about that later. And Chuck Matthews himself offered to send me one. I've been told this fan was an overrun from a hotel project they did, and that the brass finish isn't a stock option, so that makes this fan even a little bit cooler. So you can see here this gorgeous brass finish. Absolutely stunning. I could not be more thrilled about this. I'm not sure if this vlog is going to come out before or after I put up the videos about this fan, so this may either be a sneak preview or old news. I guess we're going to find out as the time goes along. So I'm hoping that now out of this I will have enough footage to finish this video. As I keep saying, thank you all so much for your patience with this series. I have been working on some other things, and I also have been just a little bit burned out on vlogging, but I am starting to feel ready to get back into it. So thank you all for watching today and always, and I will see you soon. Click left to watch my last vlog, or click right for the entire shop vlog playlist so that you can start at the beginning.